One of the most difficult tasks for students in this unit is to learn how to write a job accomplishment statement rather than a job duty or job responsibility statement. Remember that the employer knows what the job duties and responsibilities are for this position. So you want to enhance your resume by turning the job duties into job accomplishments. The purpose of this video is to show you how to accomplish this goal. The first thing that you need to do is find a list of common job duties or responsibilities for the job that you are listing on your resume. Remember, even though you know what you did as a server, a retail clerk, a secretary, or even a bank president, you want to view the industry standard duties for this position. If you go to Google and type in job duties for blank, secretary, bank president, whatever, you will get many hits. Most job sites like Career Builder will come up, find a list that resembles what you did in this job, and copy the job duties into a Word document. Now, pick 4 or 5 duties that fit what you did in that job and then turn them into accomplishments. An accomplishment statement generally tells what you did, how you did it, and the measurable results. For this assignment, you may need to be creative. And if you are writing a resume for someone else or for the future, feel free to make up the measurable results. However, if you are writing a resume that you plan to use now, be careful you don't exaggerate or lie. Just find ways to show that you have gone above and beyond the duties that you were assigned. Now, let's take a look at a few examples. These duties were taken from a website that listed the responsibilities for an administrative assistant. The first responsibility is a pretty common responsibility for that job. Scans, faxes, and copies documents for management. So what we want to do now is turn this into an accomplishment. Try to find an action verb that tells what you did, how you did it, and what were the results. So in this case, the person increased productivity of the clerical support system by 20%, that's the measurable, after employing the latest technology, that's how it was done, for scanning, faxing, and copying documents, that's the duty. So see how that worked? You take what you had to do and you change it into how well you did it. Here's another example. This is a fairly simple job duty, filing documents. Doesn't tell much. So if that were the only thing on your resume, you really wouldn't tell the employer much that would set you apart from anybody else. So let's figure out how can we change this. So this person changed the duty into a measurable accomplishment. Created, which is your verb, a more efficient system for electronic filing, what, how, and what was the result? Decrease the need for filing space by 40%. All right, the next example takes a very broad duty and turns it into a specific accomplishment. Open, sort, and distribute incoming correspondence. So, how can you make a simple job duty sound like you've done something really good? Start with an action verb, streamlined the mail management system by employing processes that decrease the amount of time needed to open, sort, distribute mail by 45%. All right, let's look at another example of a very broad description. Assist in resolving any administrative problems. That's very broad, doesn't really say much. So pick one problem. Effectively solve the problem of handling incoming phone calls by employing new technology which decreased the amount of time spent answering messages by 10%. Very specific problem, very specific solution. All right, here's the last example. Schedule and coordinate meetings, appointments, and travel arrangement for managers. Again, take what you're doing and figure out how you can make it better. Adopted a new scheduling system for meetings and appointments that saved the company measurable $300 a month in productivity. I hope these examples have given you some ideas on how you can improve your resume by stressing accomplishments rather than just duties. Now, let's take 1 minute to look a little bit more carefully at the summary of skills or objective statement that you should include at the beginning of your resume. The best way to approach this task is to find the exact requirements that are listed in the job posting and then tailor your statement to meet those requirements. Use the same keywords as used in the posting, but do not copy the posting language. Here is an example. This job requires someone with a bachelor's degree in office experience. They want someone who's proficient in office and who has excellent communication skills, problem-solving skills, and research skills. So, keeping those requirements in mind, write your skills objective or summary statement using some of that same language. Let's take a look at the example. Recent graduate of UF, that meets that first requirement, you know that you've got a degree. 3 years of administrative experience meets the second requirement. Searching for a job where I can use my, then you're going to list those same skills that they were looking for. Excellent communication, research skills, problem-solving ability, proficiency in Word, Excel, and Outlook. Why do you want it? To become a valued member of an office management team. If you place this early in your resume, the reader will see that and make a connection. Oh, this person has the exact skills that I'm looking for. And hopefully that will be enough to have the person read on the rest of your resume. So I hope this has helped you and that when you do your resume worksheet and your resume itself, you really work to make those job duties accomplishments. And make sure you include the summary of skills section. That is very important because right out the gate, it gives the reader exactly what you're going to bring to the company. Thank you.